going on? It is your boy Christian Riego and
Motherfucker, I've been modified, 45 minutes like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized with the mind.
talk show.
Totally.
But yeah, dude, there was like one thing that I wanted to do a little different, but I don't know. I'm like,
What do you want to do?
It's like I don't even want to do intros anymore for these podcasts.
So like, what do you?
Because I feel like once I start doing the intro, it makes people fucking nervous, bro. Like I start like feeling.
That is true.
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
like,
true. Like,
bro,
introducing yourself, what you did, like,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Like,
that
who
makes
are
sense.
you? And I start like
Yeah.
looking, and I'm
Because
like,
that's in depth right away. That's an in depth question. Like, who are you, or like, what do you do, and like what's a part of your life? I feel like that's
when you're speaking, try to face this like
face towards the
towards,
mic.
yeah.
Okay.
at all times. So like, if you want to be like looking at me,
Like move it like towards to where like my mouth is. Got it.
because like the input is really sensitive. So like, it's a podcast mic, so it doesn't want to pick up any
Anything.
background noise. So that's why,
It's like
if
important to
possible,
talk
just
to it.
literally kiss that bitch. Be like,
Okay, just like have it up to my mouth
Yeah.
when I talk. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
but let me
You have to do the shout outs at the end still though.
shout out what?
So that I can shout out Lolly for doing my nails. Then you have to zoom in.
Oh,
to
yo,
I
let's
have
do
to
a
shout her
B-roll.
I have to shout her out for the nails. So like you have to include that in there.
Are you guys related to the Montoya?
Montoyas?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Lolly does my nails now, and she does a lot of girls' nails actually around
Dude,
here. But
but
I want to give her a shout
her
out.
mom, like when we saw her at Mexico, remember?
She told me a
she's
little
like
bit
a
about her
white
mom
ass.
when she did
Bro,
my nails.
she looks white as hell. Like imagine like a fucking Karen or something. And then you see them in Mexico speak Spanish way better than the fucking Mexicans, low key. I'm like, how?
She said people always are shocked when they find out her mom's white, and she's like, just like when you look at her, like you just are like, oh shit, she's actually like really white. And then she was telling me some stories about her mom.
Dude,
and her
that's
dad.
why low key, y'all, that could be you. Like you pull up to Ty or something. And
I
you're
know, that's why I
you're
wish
like
I
some
knew.
white ass looking girl.
so badly when they do my nails and shit, like my pedicures and stuff. I'm like, I just wish I could just start speaking it back to them and be like, fuck you guys, like, because I know they're talking shit all the time. You always know.
I feel like that's like the thing that girls always get from like the people doing their nails.
Yes,
They're always like, these Chinese people are talking shit about me.
because they don't say nothing until they pull out your feet, and then they're like working on your feet, and then they look at their person next to them, and they're like, oh da da da, blah da da, and I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, you know that they're talking shit, you know.
But since this is like a pod, you know, we're gonna have to do the intro. So yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy here, Christian Riego, coming at you with 500 grand show. Damn, I'm starting to fuck these up more, Dave. Why don't we do these every week? What the fuck? But coming at you with the podcast episode 33 here today. We are here with Audrey. And yeah, who else we got in the background? We got someone pretty new. He doesn't usually come around when we're recording podcasts, but introduce
it's my
yourself.
first time, but I'm Chito, and my real name is Cristobal, but everyone really knows me as Chito.
I call him Beamer Boy.
Yeah, just got a beamer.
All right, and then we got the man behind the camera, the man, the myth, the legend, David with a lot of birds.
Yep. I'm always here. Just barely have a mic.
It's because he's
Behind the
always slacking.
scenes.
He's like, man, fuck. I don't want to fucking pick up a mic. I want to talk.
It's annoying to hold it while fucking with the camera, dude.
Well, half of the time anyways, like, bro, we got a fucking boom. We got an extra booms. But what I'm saying is, like, apart from that, like, you're always here helping us out. So appreciate that, bro.
Yep.
But how's everyone's day today? Let's get that started. Let's get the ball rolling.
Pretty good. Had a family event, hung out there, chilled for a bit, started pouring, so came back and was planning on this podcast tonight. So
Yeah, honestly, like, we were going to have another guest, too. But motherfucker dished out on me. No, I'm just kidding. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Next time,
Yes.
bro, I better fucking see you.
you know who you are.
But, yeah, like, to go about it, my day went pretty fucking shitty. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was just boring, bro. Like, it was lazy. It was, I woke up, drank a little bit last night. You know, we spent some time shooting up some fireworks. I want to pop up some of these fucking videos because I swear, dude, these are golden, bro. Like, here's a clip. But dude, did you guys see those clips of Leo last night?
I did. I saw that earlier today on the Instagram stories.
Bro, I was like low key wishing, damn. What if I had more people with more a camera? Like, dude, that would have been sick footage.
Camera. That was good footage. Even with what? That was your iPhone.
Yeah, that was a shot with my iPhone. But yeah, we did that last night. So kind of got home like late and then slept in for a little bit, but edited a podcast. Did all that bullshit on the computer. Oh yeah, and also had a just work 500 grand studios over the fucking weekend.
Yeah, you were editing all weekend, weren't you?
I mean, kinda. Closed the deal like a little bit ago. So
yeah,
I'm like
all set. He's all set, guys. You heard.
So
it
yeah,
here.
if you are watching this and you are getting married, hit me up. Wedding photography and videos.
There we go, right there.
So yeah, that's just kind of how my day went. How did your guys' day go?
Well, honestly, bro, today I didn't do much besides I went thrifting. Do you guys ever go thrifting?
Yes.
You went thrifting?
Right, yeah. Well,
Where do you go
Good
thrifting?
not here in
move, good
Sturgis.
move.
Obviously not here in Sturgis. You can't do it here, but like Kazoo,
Yeah.
Plato's Closet. I actually got to race a Audi, and I got smoked, but
Damn.
hey, at least I got to get a shirt,
Yeah, that's something
Yes.
low key I want to start doing. Like,
Thrifting.
yeah. I mean, I make fucking those clothes, but I'm like, the reason why Javier, one of the homies, fucking got into like making clothes was because he was
Yeah.
thrifting.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Find a lot of hidden gems.
Yes.
and low key,
Thrifting's
I'm
the way to
done.
go.
And low key, right? I'm done spending fucking $150 on a fucking shirt or like
Yes.
something like that. When
I'm
that's
so
what
to
telling
that
you.
stage too. You just get over it. After a certain point, it's like, okay, $50 for the shirt. What does that even matter at this point? Like,
I
no one
don't
gives a
find
shit.
things at the mall no more, bro. I just find shit at Goodwill or fucking Plato's Closet, Salvation Army.
I used to, I feel like I remember back then when I was younger, like every weekend, me and my parents would go to the mall, right? But every fucking weekend, bro, I would buy at least one or two fucking shirts that are like at least what, $30-$60. It just depends on what fucking brand it was. And I mean, being a younger kid, I was in even in middle school, I was doing that same shit. But I was just like, bro, this shit adds the fuck up. Like,
Does.
you don't realize it when you're young and you're not the one buying your fucking clothes. But then you fucking, like, because ever since high school, I was like, I started buying my own shit. And then I was like, damn, bro, I don't want to buy myself my own damn clothes anymore.
No. Once you start spending money on your own and paying that money for that all of the stuff that you wanted and always wanted, then you're like, okay, never mind. Screw this. Like, that's too
I don't
too
know,
much
bro.
money
Call
to
me
have
broke
all those
boy,
nice
but
things.
I think it's just because I'm a broke boy.
You're not a
Nah, bro.
No, you
Once-
just spend your money right. Like, all these people have all these nice clothes, but then what else to show for it, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
Like, think about the bigger picture, not the smaller picture of no one really cares about what you wear at the end of the day. We all care about what we wear, but no one really gives a shit when they look at what you're wearing. They're not going to be like, oh, that's an $80 this. Oh, that's a $90 this.
damn. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the fucking podcast episodes, I know that we haven't been consistent as we can.
No, we got
But-
to get him more consistent.
But yeah, our new schedule is gonna be a podcast every 2 weeks, and yeah, that's
Better
just gonna
be.
be the new wave. If we can somehow squeeze like vlogs or something, maybe my life becomes a little bit more interesting. Maybe we'll get like 2 videos.
Yes,
week
hold
or
them
something.
accountable. We need the viewers to hold them accountable too. So,
Yeah, we ain't got none.
you got to stay on his game.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's been. When was the last episode you were on here?
That was in what, like February or March?
Has it really been that long?
It has. It's been a solid 3-4 months, I feel like.
But dude, it's been a minute since the pod has seen you, man.
I know. I'm back.
So, any life updates?
I'm working a lot, doing my thing. There are some life updates, but life goes on. You do your thing. You keep things going always. That's all I gotta put in my input in that, basically.
Okay. Well, I wanted to start
You
this.
were expecting more.
I wanted to ask you guys a question. Get a little bit deep in here, I guess, but just because, like, my main circle of friends, the people that I do this podcast with, those are my real homies. But just the fact that they're not here asks me a question like, how do you fuck with, like, do you keep a small circle? Do you have a big circle? Or what are your thoughts on that?
I think I keep a small circle. Honestly, I do. There's only a very small group of people that I hang out with. And if I hang out with them, that's how you know, like, I'm cool with them. Especially, I'm very selective now with my friends because my mom always said, like, you are who you hang around with, which is very true. You are. And so now I'm just a lot more picky with who I choose to be with. Also, just, like, I can read people more if they're real. Yeah, if they're real or if they're fake. And so that's why I just keep my circle small. I know who the real ones are. That's why I'm sitting on this podcast right now. This one's one of the real ones from the get-go.
Low-key, we go pretty far back, right?
Yes.
So
freshman year or, like, even end of 8th grade. I remember meeting you in 8th grade.
yeah, because you guys went on, like, that little DC trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been homies for a while.
I feel like
many
back
years.
then, though, when I was in high school, I was kind of like, I was kind of confused, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I had a big circle, and I tried to, and it kind of narrowed down as it went. Because, for example, like, even Riego, we were already close as fucking friends when we were in, middle school and growing up. Like, when I got here and stuff, like, we've always been good friends. But going into high school, like, we kind of stopped talking. So it's kind of crazy that we have this podcast now and we're like, we're always doing shit and that. But for a little bit, we kind of lost touch, bro. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know how we somehow finally connected back again, but it's been a pretty small circle ever since.
Yeah. Like I said, you get older and you kind of realize, but, like, when we were younger, it was easy to be nice to everyone and, like, get along with everyone. And if you didn't, then that was kind of obvious. But I just feel like it was really easy to be friendly with any kind of person back then, but now you can just be more selective.
Do you feel like you were too nice back then, or do you feel like what?
100% I was too nice. I think now, like, I wouldn't say that I'm cold-hearted, but it's good to, like, have part of that in you. Because when you're, like, a constant giver, like, so worried about how other people feel and if they're okay, like, you forget about yourself.
Yeah.
So that's, like, it's really important to still think about yourself now. And that's something that comes with age is, like, you got to prioritize yourself before you prioritize other people. And that's what I did a lot in high school.
If there was one tip that you can, because I feel like not knowing yourself comes with a lot of things, right? Certain situations happen to your life, makes you in that position. So relationships sometimes, I feel like, if you guys have a really good relationship, it goes really well. But I'm saying over time, some people tend to kind of forget about themselves and, like, kind of lose themselves. And
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%.
And I don't know. It's just like, for me, I wish I figured myself out back then before I started getting into that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that. I think that's really important. You figure that out on, once again, later on, is that, like, you need to know a lot about yourself before you can, like, give yourself to, like, all of these, to give yourself to, like, this main relationship or this main person. You need to, like, know who you are, and that's important first before you can love someone the proper way that, like, they would deserve to be loved, basically. You got to love yourself, too.
Yeah.
You can't just love someone else because at the end of the day, it'll be unhappy when you don't love yourself.
I feel like that's a hard concept for most people to understand, though, because, people are willing to give love to others and give the world to others, but
hardcore.
When it comes to themselves, I feel like people aren't helping enough. Like, people aren't helping themselves enough. You get what I'm saying? So it's
so fixated and worried on other people or worried on the person they care about the most.
Yeah,
and they forget about to take care of themselves or care about themselves. Yep.
Get everyone's opinion on this. So, you start talking to someone or whatever. What's your red flag? To someone you don't know yet.
Say, like, some person just, like, you've never talked to them before, or maybe you did, like, years ago, and they randomly message you, and they're just like, "What you doing?" or "What's good?" I'm just like, how do you talk to someone like that on the phone? I don't know. Part of me is just a red flag is like hitting someone up on their phone. Maybe I'm old school, but like just hitting them up like that or saying like, what's good? Like that's really not attractive to a female. Like maybe like ask them like, how have you been? How, like anything new with you? Not like what you doing this weekend, trying to chill. Like that's a red flag. Like if any guy tries to message a girl like that, I'm sorry, but like no girl's gonna want to respond to that. And if they do, like good for them. But that's a red flag instantly. Like you would know not to talk to a guy if they're just hitting you up like, what you doing this weekend? What's good? Never talked to you before, but sure. What do you mean what you doing this weekend? I don't know who you are. Like that's just people are bold. I appreciate that, but no.
I guess like a red flag for me is like if you don't match my energy, I'm not really trying to be there with you, wasting my time trying to talk to you. Mm-hmm. It's not really worth my time. It's like I shouldn't be the only one trying.
Oh, I feel like some girls have this problem of like letting the guys fucking chase them.
They expect the guy to do the whole thing, but sometimes the girls got to do something.
Girls will fucking grab a motherfucker by the ear and fucking take them everywhere. I'm like, bro, no.
It's gotta have good balance. That's another thing too. Another like red flag would be like the person that you might think of pursuing, like not having any goals or like any like motivation towards life.
Yeah.
I think that's a big red flag is like, say they like just they're chilling where they're at, they either have mom or dad's credit card or they're just chilling, no job, no anything. And then you're kind of just thinking, okay, what does this mean? Like, do you truly want a relationship with someone like that? Like, is that a red flag that they just have no motivation to do anything besides like sit on the couch all day and do nothing, get high, do.
The biggest thing that comes out of that is you will drain whoever the opposite person is.
Very draining.
Because, I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm just not about the fucking no ambition, no motivation shit. Fuck that. You need to be with someone that'll help you elevate.
Yes, 100%. You have to choose someone that's gonna like encourage you to grow or encourage you to be a better like version of yourself. That's really important.
Yeah. What happened? Is there something that happened to camera?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I'm like, these motherfuckers are making eye contact.
Any red flags for you back there?
What are your red flags, David?
For me, probably just when someone's just not trying to do shit. Like, say, like how you guys said, they're just fucking not doing anything, living off someone. Yeah. They gotta be like at least getting some money, trying to do their own stuff.
Yeah, independence is really key. I feel like when you look for somebody, like they gotta be independent.
It's crazy because we just spent 45 minutes recording a whole episode, and unfortunately, my mic didn't connect. It actually unplugged at some point, so now we're just gonna have to redo it again.
Yep.
So we don't even know where to start. But one thing I did talk about was my experience at Summer Smash. So yeah, that was a fun time. Do you guys have any well, first I want to ask, do you have any experience like going to any types of festivals, concerts, or any events that is kind of similar to Summer Smash?
I went to Breakaway, which is kind of like an EDM festival.
EDM? You're an EDM type of girl?
You
dress up all like...
No.
And then you got like them colorful ass like...
That was
makeup.
my senior year of high school, actually.
What?
But when I went to that.
Breakaway?
Yes, when I went to Breakaway. But I like any kind of music, but EDM, like they had certain people there that I liked. Like I like Black Bear and Wiz Khalifa was there. So there was just certain artists that I knew, Louis the Child, like those people that I enjoyed. So that was fun, and that was quite the experience. First time being there. There's a lot of people passing out and all
that
kinds
was
of,
a
you see a lot of
experience
stuff.
at Summer Smash, dude. Like, were you there, Chito? But I remember seeing a person, like this girl literally was like falling over, and her man's is just holding her up, and everyone's asking, like everyone getting out of the way, like, yo, is she good? Is she good? He's like,
Did he not
yeah,
realize?
she good. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, dude, I would not want that guy to be my man's. Like, he does not make me feel protected whatsoever. Like, what?
No. Her eyes roll into the back of
Yeah,
her
nah,
head.
for real. Like, she was rolling on like Molly or something.
Yeah, it's like, is that even her boyfriend? Like, honestly, you don't know at that point. That's scary.
But that was a very cool experience, like getting to go to Summer Smash. You know, Cole Bennett's a big inspiration to me. Just the fact is, like, what, 8 years ago? I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but just the fact that he was a nobody, started making music videos in college, and you know, look at him now, dude. Has a big fucking portfolio of different rappers that he's worked with.
He does.
And now he has his own event. So I don't know. He's a big ass inspiration to me. So like getting to go to that, and shout out to my homie Luis for purchasing a ticket for me. I'm like, bro, I honestly was just like, I felt like I was kind of too busy to even go, but hey, look,
You made it work.
he just made it work. But I don't know. It was a pretty smashing experience, dude. I got pretty fucked up both ways. You know, I drank a good amount, dude.
Yep.
Those beatboxes.
He did.
That's one thing, dude. Like alcohol and like events like that, like bro, $14 for a fucking beer, or like $18 for a beatbox.
That's crazy.
That's insane,
You
bro.
already pay so
Cole
much
Bennett,
to
bro.
even go there.
Shout out to you, but damn, bro, these prices need to go down. But
Unreal. That's how they make a lot of money.
yeah, I got
too.
to see artists like Playboy Cardi, Lil Durk, Trippie Redd,
Baby
Lucky, Babytron. Dude, it was fucking dope seeing these guys live perform.
Yeah.
And but on Playboy Cardi set, dude, that was the last set, and it was dark as fuck, and there was a mosh pit going on, and
Feeling back tucks.
I just kind of felt like doing a fucking backflip, and so I ran in there. Here's a clip. Boom. Nah, but yeah, dude. And then with my cocky drunk ass, I fucking went for it again. Boom. But
Right on his damn face. Put in a picture next of his face.
yeah,
You better.
but I think it's all healed now.
Yep. That's why he chose to sit on this side today, because he wanted to cover his face.
This motherfucker. Bro.
Outing
Calling
him.
me out.
Outing him.
Exposing.
Can't expose the secrets, dude.
It's fine. Like I told him at the beginning of the week, that faces heal fast. So you're good. It's already healed, basically. It's gone.
I don't know, but it makes me insecure, so please don't talk to me like that.
Wussy.
But have you guys heard the new
on the pod?
Have you heard the new Lil Uzi album?
I don't know. I don't think so. When did it come out?
The other night, right?
Yeah, it just came out the other night.
Yeah, but it's okay, I guess.
That's all right.
You're not like into rap or anything. What
like
genres of music do you like listening to? So you're like a faster horses type of girl.
No, I'm really anything. Do not come at me like that, dude. No, I really listen to anything. I like country. I like rap. Like I like old 90s R&B. I listen to all different kind of vibes. I really do. I'll listen to like pop music. I like Justin Bieber. And then I like rappers. Like I like J. Cole. I like old J. Cole. I like old Lil Wayne. I like old Kanye. I like a lot of like that old kind of stuff. And I don't know. I think a lot of the rap music now sucks. And that's just my opinion. I think all of it's trash. It's just no rhythm, no anything. These people have nothing besides just spewing out some dumb words and then like a shitty beat behind it. So I like listening to old stuff. So that's usually what I keep to.
Yeah, no, cause fucking David over here doesn't even listen to rap music. Homie, fucking straight puro corridos.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've listened to some rap. I don't even know who's new and what to listen to anymore.
Nah, a lot of it's just trash now, so you're not missing much.
What about you, Chito? What's your favorite genre?
Obviously, my favorite genre is rap. I enjoy some rap. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy the new artists that come out. Michigan rap.
Okay.
You guys listen to Michigan rap?
I do.
Detroit rap.
Low
That's
key,
kinda
I've been
what's popping right now.
You know, that's why I'm into rap music. I mean, half of the shit that I do, low key, I want to do music videos for rappers too at someday. But yeah, I do get your fucking point though. Like, there comes to a certain level where it's just like saying the same shit over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
I mean, the same topics and shit. I mean, that's probably why you fuck with J. Cole though. Because I think J. Cole's a goat.
I think a lot of like J. Cole, like certain artists, I really like enjoy their lyrics. It's not like crappy lyrics that like lead me to like want to live a shitty lifestyle. Like it's like I don't like to listen to music like that just because it's like why? Like, oh hell yeah, badass, you all this fuck shit. I don't know. That's just always been me, but like I vibe way more to music where like you can feel the lyrics, but maybe that's part of me being a dancer is like when you dance you feel the lyrics and you feel the music, like you feel that deeper. So when I listen to like the rap nowadays that people throw together, I'm just like it's just not the same.
So like when you dance, do you mostly dance to what type of music then? Because you do hip hop, right?
I do hip hop, yeah. But a lot of times too, like I never was super into ballet and lyrical, but I know like the steps because I was required to take it when I did competition dance. So like a lot of times too, I like to do like the slow music also. So that's why I think my like musical genres that I listen to are so expanded because I could like dance to any kind.
Anything.
But like that's why when I hear this new rap, I'm like, no, you can't dance to it or anything. You can't like feel a rhythm. It's all just like random words like screaming in your ear, and then it's like, yeah, it's hard to explain, but that's my best way to put it is there's no rhythm to it. A lot of old music like 90s R&B and stuff, that's a lot of rhythm. Like that's the time that I wish I could have been dancing was like in a time like that.
Dude, you know that's unique that you say that because what's his face? Tory Lanez.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard his Alone at Prom fucking album?
Yeah.
Dude, that is fucking. When I heard that, when that came out, I was like, wow, bro. Because it was like something new. It's not like, you know, just a fucking upbeat ass new beat, you know, hard as fuck trap beat. And it was like 80s or whatever, 90s type feel. And it was something new. He sounds like The Weeknd in that bitch, bro. I'm not going to lie. But
it is. I know. I like when artists come out with like different things like that. I think it's super cool. And like Miley Cyrus, I love her lately. Her new stuff is all like, she's like grounded and I don't know. She's a different version of herself now, and she's like feeling
Miley
her life
Cyrus
more.
I know is the crazy one.
Yeah,
The
no,
one
that
on the
was
wrecking
after
ball type
Disney.
shit?
Yeah, that was after Disney. She got out of some contracts and stuff, but now she's like, I think she should be in her 30s now, maybe early or maybe end of 20s.
Damn, bro.
But she's a lot different now, and she's an amazing musician. You have to give props to her. She's an amazing musician. If you listen to her music now, you're like, wow, she's got good meaning behind her stuff, and like it's not all crappy ratchet stuff, you know. It's just real. Cool to see that happen.
The only song I know from Miley right now is I Can Buy Myself Flowers.
I know they overplay that one too much. Listen to the other music from that album and you'll enjoy it. Just listen.
Damn. Didn't know we were such music heads out here at 500 grand.
Maybe a tad bit. Dancers are musicians in their own way.
Dude, we need to get your bro back on here.
I know. We got to get Isaac back on the pod.
We need to get him on a different perspective now.
He's got a whole new perspective. I'm going to be an auntie because of my brother Isaac. Go watch the old podcast with Isaac on here. But he's a manager. They opened up a new place
new pub,
Portage. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Uh-huh.
He's really living a whole ass different lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's kind of unique to see, you know, because, I mean, shit. I don't know when I'm going to have a fucking kid, honestly, at this point of my life.
Yeah, me either. Me either. I don't know. I can't wait to be a mom, but I can wait. I know that part of my life will be a good time in my life, but.
Do you feel like you're prepared to be a mom or not?
If I found out I was going to be a mom tomorrow, I'd be prepared.
You think so?
I mean, I feel like you can never be too prepared, but I know that I have like the instinct in me to
be a mom.
Yes, 100%.
What type of things do you think that women need to learn when they are thinking of being ready to be a mom? And what type of things do you think like makes you ready?
You have to look at like your surroundings around you. Are you going to have help and support because you've never been a mom before? Or is the person that's going to be the father to your kids, is that going to be someone that's going to help you or someone that's just going to watch you do all the work? Like when you're a woman, you can be picky about those certain things. You can choose who the father of your kid is. That's like, if you want your kids to have a good life, you better choose a good father for them too, a good father figure, or it's going to change everything really. I feel like to get ready to be a mom, you have to think of those steps ahead. And I would think of those things ahead before I decide to have a kid.
I really, I don't know, you guys tell me this, but do you guys believe that when a man, whatever a man chooses his woman, that's kind of like the destiny of his life? Like, for example, like, if you choose a lazy-ass woman, you're kind of just going to be dragged down. Or you kind of, you know, it takes... For a guy to be super successful, it's either he's going to be solo or he has a woman that's, you know, going to match his vibe, I guess.
I don't know. I believe in people having differences in relationships, like including like differences between the people that are in the relationship. But in the grand scheme of things, if one person is super outgoing and then the other person doesn't want to do anything, it does drag one person the other way or the other that they might not be comfortable with. And that's fine to like have one person be a homebody and one person be outgoing, but you just have to compromise. Relationships are all about compromise too. That's the thing that comes with it. They're hard, they're not easy, and they're never perfect.
Whatever you're
it's
willing
compromise.
to put up with is what it is really.
Exactly what you're willing to put up with.
So if you're in a relationship, just put up with your person. That's what it is.
They take work. Yeah, you do. You put up with a lot of things. Just what are you willing to put up for?
Yeah.
And can you make it work?
Damn. I feel like we're going hella deep and it's like, get me the fuck out. Like, dude, it fucking pisses me off that really fucking shit fucked up.
I know that the mic unplugged because we had a good one going too. We had a lot we were talking about.
But it's not like we're gonna be doing this more with Odd now, I guess.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Titanic Ocean Gate?
Honestly, I don't even know much about it.
No, you haven't seen anything?
No. So give me a little insight. Give the audience a little insight of what you know so far.
Okay. Without reading any articles based off of like seeing this on social media. For one, there's a lot of memes on it, but the Ocean Gate, that was like the submarine that this guy had built, and these rich people all bought a ticket to get onto this submarine, and it was $250 a ticket, $250K a ticket. Yes. And, like, mind you, like, humans don't usually go down this deep in the ocean. Like, when they were looking for this thing after it went missing, like, it wasn't humans down there. It was cameras. Like, like the pressure is so, like...
So great.
Yes. And so these people, the Ocean Gate, it's like this ticket. They were going to go see the Titanic. For one, like, cool, yes, the Titanic's interesting. I can see how people can be passionate about that. But, like... it's at the bottom of the ocean. Like, good luck.
So what's the whole like controversy about it? Just like the fact that it's $250,000 to
people were saying ticket? Like, why would you, like, knowing like the stakes, and like I guess this submarine had went one time before, and with like it was just like the test run or the trial run, and then they had said that there was an inspector that they fired that like inspected it and said like, yo, this isn't safe to go down there.
This is insane.
So anyways, they lose like there's a cutoff where they can like even communicate with the submarine. So they're like, we better go looking for them because they're gonna run out of oxygen soon. Yeah. They go looking for them. Eventually they get to a point where they would be out of oxygen. So we know that these people have passed on then. Well, then they find a debris field. And then they eventually confirmed, like, they found a debris field, but with cameras. So all of this is, like, is this all a theory? Is this all stupid? Is this just, like, all these rich people getting into these submarines and then, like, not actually dying and like, faking their death, like, and then going higher up? Like, there's so many things that could go into that, but you're just like, why was this all, like, it got hugely popular randomly?
Honestly, that's insane to me.
250, and then 5 people died.
Did you guys know what they controlled it with? Did you guys know what they controlled it with?
A fucking remote controller, what?
Like a $20 controller from Amazon or something. That's what they
It was
controlled.
a fucking Logitech controller.
Yep.
Yep, going
Like-
down into the depths of the ocean.
With a $20 Logitech controller?
You think because they're billionaires, millionaires, they'd be smart enough to invent something better,
Right.
but he's a
Dude,
$20
but
remote.
just
Paying
the
that
fact-
much money for a ticket, and it's some boonk stuff like that.
Well, my thing was like people died down there. You know what I'm saying? Like did they clear out that whole thing now at this point? Or
I mean, all of it has to be eroded. It's been years and years
I
since
know,
like the
but
Titanic
even
stuff,
shit
but-
still like the deep ocean is some crazy shit, bro. We
I
still
know.
haven't even explored the ocean.
Well, that's a lot of people said like that's like a graveyard. Like I get being interested in the Titanic, but like
Yeah.
going down there, like so many people died. Like
It's
that's a
like-
graveyard. It is.
Well,
So
it's-
many lives are lost.
For example,
from that
they
time.
keep historical places around here, but it's like you're gonna die walking in a fucking building, and even if people pass, I don't know. That's just I don't know. It's haunted to me, bro. Like I don't
Yeah.
like going into a situation like knowing people died down there. It's like a death wish.
Exactly, and it's like they just joined them down there because they wanted to go see it out of the
And
small
one
little
thing,
window.
though, I'm not
like, in
gonna
the
lie
side.
though. I'm not gonna lie. $250,000 to spend on a submarine to go down to go see the Titanic, bro. You got some fuck you money, bro.
Right? Like to go see the Titanic, and if you look at the submarine, the window's like this big. Like so, you're all gonna each
Take
your turn
turns.
and crowd and look through it. Like, oh, there it is. Like it's dark as hell at the bottom of the ocean. So yeah, eventually, once they got to a certain point, it just succumbed to pressure and just smashed. So at least it was like a quick, easy death for them. So they weren't like dying of oxygen, like loss and like.
So, like, do you think like the people were responsible for those deaths?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Like, do you
they
think
were
they had
like
to give their family some money and shit?
you
Like,
know I don't.
$250,000 a ticket was not worth it to them.
I don't know.
to
I just
sell.
feel like that's really sketchy for them to even think that that's like a normal thing to do and like to charge that much. I get it, but the way that the submarine was built and stuff, it's just like that does not add up to how much they were charging
I mean,
these
fuck,
people.
if-
And like
if
it
that-
cost them their lives.
If the theory's true and they were really controlling it with a $20 controller,
yeah. That it was a controller because they couldn't like control it from the inside of it. So like it was,
that's insane, bro.
yeah.
Would you put your life in jeopardy
No.
to see the Titanic?
No,
In
the
sea?
Titanic was interesting to me, but not that interesting.
I think it'd be more interesting if they is there more Titanics? If they rebuilt the Titanic and fucking we can see it
It'd
in
be-
action again.
The thing is, it'd be so different now. Like when they made the Titanic, that thing was like
It's
so
a
unheard
boat.
of. Now cruise ships, exactly. Now
Yeah.
cruise ships are like nothing. Like all these cruise ships they make are 10 times better and nicer than the Titanic was. So like they could remake the Titanic.
Why don't they just
but-
revamp it like fucking Call of Duty every year?
Titanic
Nuketown.
remastered.
Oh yeah. But hey, this is one thing that
Call of
I've been
Duty.
thinking about recently, right?
Call of
Fucking
Duty.
fuck. I wish we had Diego here. I wish we had Cairo here. I guess we got David and Chito here today. But y'all
Behind the
remember
scenes.
Black Ops 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had Nuketown 2025. It is 2023 as of today. How do you feel about that bitch being 2 years away?
That's insane to me.
Bro, because that kind of was like a concept to me. I'm like, bro, this shit says 2025. Like, it kind of felt futuristic to me as fuck, like playing that game. But now, when I just like glance at it, I'm like, damn, they really set something in the future, and now we're hitting it.
Yeah.
Hell no, bro. What year were you in when that shit was like?
I was
you were
in
playing
middle school, I think, or
like
something.
2018 or what?
I don't remember.
No,
bro.
that had to have been like if it was in middle school, that was like 2014, 2015.
Jesus.
So like that was like a 10-year from now, Nuketown 2025, and it did always seem super futuristic, but it basically is normal now.
It is normal
weird.
because if we look at the shit that was in that game back then, we thought it was futuristic, but now I'm looking at that fucking game like it's real life, bro. Like those aircrafts, bro. All of those shits exist. All the drones, all that. Like, It's fucked up, man. But
That is. Yikes.
one thing we do need to stop in this generation, as I'm hitting it. Yo, low key, this is one thing I want to do. I want to make a short film piece about how vaping is kind of bad.
You
I don't
should
know
do
how
that.
I'm going to portray that, but low key, it might help me quit.
It might, honestly. The face he's making. Probably not.
I'm be hitting the shit out of it. Like
You're going to be editing it, like, hitting it as you're saying, vaping's bad.
But anyways, look, we got the gum mint right here. We got the synthetic nicotine, but that was one thing I guess you can call me a fucking addict, whatever, but I fucking smoke vapes and went to go get another one the other day. And, yeah, the rack was damn near empty of these, dude. And the reason why is because they said that the fucking company that makes them, they use synthetic nicotine and that it's not FDA approved. Like all the other vapes that they make around here.
It not being FDA approved.
Eesh. How do you feel about that? The fact that, you be chiefing on this shit sometimes.
Yeah. That's kind of scary. Most of the stuff we eat, I feel like nowadays anyways, is fake. But definitely not something that we should be doing or like thinking about long term. And the thing is too, there's adults now too that are just hitting vapes now instead of cigarettes, and it's just like it could be the same thing as vapes as it could be for cigarettes. Like they didn't know cigarettes were bad until like how many 10 20 years passed by, then they're like, oh, you get cancer from it. Like,
And the fact
just
is,
wait
like,
until we figure out 10 20 years from now, until we figure out what the metal coils like giving smoke into our lungs is like.
Have you seen those videos? I'll pop some videos up on the screen, but they'll like take like a not a blower, something that sucks it, right? And fucking it goes into like this big ass cylindrical ass fucking thing, and it has cotton inside, and it like turns that shit yellow as fuck.
Yeah, it does. All of it. It just the whole thought of it, and like being in the dental world too. It's like bad for your teeth. It stains. The nicotine's not good to coat your teeth or anything either. Like seeing all of that, it's just like we should all know better, but we don't. And it's probably exactly how our parents and grandparents were with cigarettes.
That shit
They
was
just figured out a better way to make it not smelly.
yeah. Well, that was the biggest thing about it is vapes don't fucking stink.
No,
So I mean, you can smell the fruitiness of it, but it goes away.
but it's
And
just.
I feel
it's
like
so
that's why it
addicting.
got popular too. And like, I mean, I'll be honest about it. I feel like people should learn from me and not be like a dumbass like me. But my ass got suspended in fucking high school so many times because of fucking vaping, bro.
Really?
And yeah, dude. Remember one time I got caught in the bathroom. One time I got caught. Bro, I'm gonna put this out here right now, because if this fucking teacher sees this, I fucking hope that, like, bro, what the fuck, bro? You suspended me for nothing. But one of our gym teachers, right? Fucking, I was coming out the gym and, dude, I wasn't vaping or nothing. I fucking changed, right? Because I was late. And, so I go change and shit. And obviously I had a fucking vape on me. I was a fucking fiend. Still am, I guess. But, it was just a fucking draw the luck, bro. I come out the door. He was like trying to open the locker room door, and I guess it was locked, and he thought that I locked it. And when I opened it, bro, he's like, what are you doing in there? I'm like, what do you mean, changing? And then I just like said that, and I walked past him, got in the class, sit down, and this dude fucking calls me down. He's like, go to the locker rooms. I'm like, what? And homie already had 2 of the officers in there.
What?
No way.
And they were my coaches too. So it was like, fuck, man.
Oh.
And then they're like, search your shit. And then obviously there's going to be a fucking vape in there, even though I wasn't vaping. I still had one on me. So I got suspended for that.
Dang.
So yeah, kids, don't be a fucking dumbass. Stop bringing vapes to school.
Yep.
There's
They
no
got vape
point.
detectors now, anyways.
You think that shit works? Oh, wait.
That
Did
does
you guys
not
get to
stop them,
experience
bro.
it?
It does not stop them. Kids still gather around in the bathrooms and just hit them.
So they don't
care.
go off or anything?
Well, I'll try to go in there just to take a leak, and it'd be like 5 people, and then it turns to like 8, 13. The bell would ring, they'd still be in there, bro. I wouldn't even get to pee. It'd be crowded, carts and vapes and everything.
Clearly doesn't work.
And
How do you think we can get rid of that type of shit, dude? I just don't think we can.
I'm honestly shocked that like the middle school is having a problem with that, because like when we were in middle school, that was unheard
That was not
of. There
even
was
like
not like vapes, weed, or anything.
well,
there was like 1 or 2 people that we
Actually,
knew that
like I
vaped.
remember hitting vapes in fucking middle school.
I don't. Maybe I was just goody.
I remember
Yeah, I
hitting
had
those. You
but
remember
I
the
never
hookah
even-
pens?
Yeah, but I had those
hookah
fucking.
pens, bro. I remember that, but
I remember in fucking
like,
middle
big
school, like,
mods.
Yeah, I had a
Big
fucking
mods.
big
the
ass mod.
mods.
And
Yep,
mods,
with the
yeah.
huge clouds.
Yeah, but that was like the trend back then. But
Yeah.
the fact that everything is getting so small now and discreet, and I think that's just like, bro, if you're a company that makes this type of shit, you know, you're smart as fuck, but you've hit the right market, bro, because the fact that you guys are trying to go discreet is making all these little ass kids like want to just
Seriously.
be sneaky even more.
It's so bad. I don't know. There wasn't dispos and stuff when we were in middle school, but
Nah.
dispos were more towards the end of
Yeah,
high school.
like because
Like junior,
even
senior
dabs
year.
are a pretty new thing, bro. If you didn't know,
Yeah.
like dabs haven't been around forever like that. So the fact that concentrates are getting big now, but I don't know, dude. Just the fact that middle schoolers, bro, are having that type of problem. Because when I was in middle school, all I did was play video games, bro, and then I started playing sports or whatever. But bro, that shit did not cross my mind. Like, how can I bring a fucking stizzy and a vape to school? You know what I'm
Right?
saying? It's like,
Yeah, some of my hip hop students, they'll like tell me like at school, oh yeah, some girls got in trouble, like the vape detectors went off in school, and they're like 12 and 13. I'm like, holy shit. They're like, yeah, one of my friends, they were in there, they weren't doing it, but there was 3 other girls in there, like, and I'm like, what the heck? You guys are in middle school, like vaping at school. What is going on? And then I heard too, like before, I think it was last year, that they caught some kids in there with weed. I'm like,
Yeah,
weed
well,
at
that's
school,
yeah,
in the
weed
middle
at school, bro.
You gotta be kidding me. In the middle school.
I think that the biggest problem with that, I think it's the parents.
It is.
It has to be the parents, bro.
There's no other way to like put it than it is the parents. Like, I would have never gotten away with anything like that, like when I was that age.
I mean, like letting your kid get away with that type of stuff is just kind of insane.
Well, and they also enable, if like kids get in trouble and stuff, the parent will be like, well, this and this, they need it for this and this. I'm like, no, your kid's just a piece of shit. And you just aren't like, you just
don't want to take responsibility.
Yes,
for
you just
it,
aren't
fuck.
taking. Yes, and all you're creating is just gonna be an adult that's a bum, and your kids have to have consequences. Like, you can be good friends with your kids and stuff, but give them consequences too, or they're not gonna know how the real world works if they never face consequences for their actions. And a lot of these kids nowadays aren't facing consequences for any of this, and that's what these parents are lacking on. Giving any consequences to these children. They just let them roam free because they don't care. All these parents are selfish.
Do you think like physical abuse is pretty bad?
Yeah, it's definitely like, I mean,
To a certain extent.
so like I never personally got like a spanking, but my brother did. But like I feel like maybe because I was scared
A
and saw that
girl.
my brother got in trouble, that like I never did. But like I didn't think it
You're a
was like
girl,
wrong. Like
too.
I probably would never like physically discipline my kid, but I definitely would know how to work it where like you give them the eye, or like you give them like this
Mm-hmm.
face, and then they're like, oh shit. Like that would be my goal, honestly.
Yeah.
But
But some
Isaac
kids, dude,
always
you
got
see that shit. Some kids just don't want to fucking let up to that shit.
No, and
They'll
I
stare at
I
your
understand.
back like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I understand discipline in certain like times like that. That would make sense. Like that's why like Isaac just behaviorally struggled more than Tony and I did. And so like I feel like Isaac was the one that got
Got the
spankings.
beating.
He's the one that got in trouble, but like Tony and I we were on a different behavioral level. And so like we
Loki,
listened
it's
a
kind
lot
of like
better.
similar to me too, because I have old parents. You know, my parents are 63, and I have brothers that are fucking one's 41 and one's 38. So it's like, and I'm 21, so the age gaps are huge. So like the fact that my parents, you know, had like different phases in their lives. So when
Yeah.
they had my first brother, you know, they were just becoming parents.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the second one, they were just having their second. And then when it came to me, it was like at that point they had already gone through so much
Mm-hmm.
that. But the fact is, like my brothers tell me this all the time too. Is even though like we might argue, we might bicker, we might disagree on some shit, my parents now are like more chill than they've ever been. Cause like back then, me and my dad, they would like fight and shit like that. So it was like just different as fuck.
Yeah,
and just
they-
like the location too. You know, like being in the Philippines versus here.
Here, yeah, it's a
Type
lot
thing.
more laid back. Not as intense.
Yeah, but
They're
I guess
already used to it.
I guess
by
people
then.
change, man.
Yeah, they do.
What? How many? We're at 30?
We're at 30 minutes. That's good, right? Or no? We have to do the closeout though again too.
We do. Is there like any more topics?
Yeah, so that he can splice this all together.
You guys know Nojumper?
Yeah.
The guy that does the podcast. Him
What
and his girlfriend, Lena the Plug. She just filmed content with another dude. And I don't know, how do you guys feel about that? Like if you guys
Like
and they
filmed
just got
another.
married.
So they're married, right?
Yeah, she filmed content with I don't know if you guys know Blacked, like the head person on there, and
Like the porn company type
yes,
shit.
yes, and they just got married. How do you guys feel about that?
So she's married.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to stop her career from expanding, so he
So
just
so she's a
You guys-
porn star.
You guys think he's a cuck now?
Wait, so she's a
Yeah,
porn.
she's a porn star. They-
Is he a
they-
porn star too?
No
They- they
way.
Because
do
I've heard
content
like
together.
he's made shit
They
before.
do content together, yeah.
So he
So
only
he
made
does
content
too?
with her,
Yeah.
but he
Only
doesn't
him and
make
her-
content
him and
with
her and
other
other
girls.
but never been another guy. But he's finally letting it happen.
Oh my! How would you feel?
Like as a man, I would not let that slide.
I just wouldn't. I don't
No, I wouldn't either. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone, I think that everyone's got their own point of view, but like when you're in a relationship with someone, you just honor and respect that one person.
Bro,
I
dude,
I
people
don't
live some
see-
crazy ass lives nowadays, bro. Like open relationships,
Yes,
that's
bro.
one thing.
I'm sorry, that's just the downfall of humanity. Like,
No,
th-
but
that's just the downfall of humanity. I'm sorry.
there's this one, I don't even know if it's like a publicity stunt, but I saw them on like Instagram, TikTok, bro. But his girl's a porn star, and like he picks her up every day, like after shifts and shit, and like makes videos, and I'm just like,
What the heck?
I'm like,
No.
bro, what the fuck? You guys are okay with that?
I guess the people who are okay with that end up with the other people who are okay with that, but I don't know. I feel like you will never be happy in that type of relationship dynamic unless that's really what you think you're built for.
Gonna be happy about.
No. You got to be, I don't know, you got to respect your partner. I feel like that's one thing that this generation lacks is respect and knowing respect for their partner. Very hardcore. Like, there's so many other factors that can play into everything now than like it was back then when you didn't have phones or anything. You couldn't text people. You like made plans with people on that spot.
Yeah, you
And
had
that
to,
is the difference
bro,
with the
and I was
relationships
thinking
now.
this
It's
the
all
other day.
text and
I
like
was thinking of that. I
there's
was
so
like,
many
all
other
right,
forms of
nowadays, right?
cheating.
If you break up and like, there's so much toxicity that goes on in the phones, the texting,
Yes.
the calling, the all that shit. But like back then, if you got to see him, you got to see him. If you want to see him again, pull up to their
Yeah,
fucking house
exactly.
and knock on the goddamn door.
Yes.
And I was thinking of that. I was like, God damn it, bro. Sometimes
we communicate so differently now. It's so different than what times used to be, and that's probably why generations are getting messed up. These kids don't know how to act. These parents aren't like in love or felt like the real experience of love and
No,
like
and it's funny,
building
too,
a
because
companionship with somebody in real life.
I think it's funny how people can act a certain way on like social media, be big bosses, like talk shit however they want, say whatever the fuck they want, and then when it comes to like real life, they can't even take it out of their fucking mouth. Like they can't
No.
even speak when
No.
they're trying to say the same shit. Like
Nope, it's just easy for them to share it, tag it, whatever you got to do to put it out there. But yeah, it's so much easier for people to communicate through phones nowadays that it's just sad that every human being is gonna slowly, like, our kids are gonna lack.
I think it sucks when people feel, dude, it sucks when people can like hit you up, but when they see you in person, they'll ignore you or something. I think that's funny as fuck. I think that's funny.
Right? It's like, oh, we just like talked or whatever, but like, oh, you see him in person, and it's like, can't look.
Or like they're like the type of person to like just slide in type shit.
Uh-huh.
And that's even worse. I mean, like even the people like you talk to, I feel like that's some snaky shit if you talk to them like that. But I'm saying like people that try to talk to you and then you see them in person, just like, they're being pussies about it type shit. Like, say what up, bro. You wouldn't have like sent a message or slid up or something like that, but
it's because everyone's like 10 times stronger when they're just behind a screen. It's like so much easier nowadays for people to be like that.
Keyboard warriors.
Yep.
But it's been a fail ass fucking episode. Not really. It's been a good ass fucking time, but just the fact that my ass sucks, dude.
It's his fault, not mine. He's the one with technical difficulties over here.
Dude, I'm gonna put a clip of when I moved the mic at the end and I saw it just like
unconnected.
Yeah, barely. I was like, bro, was that connected the whole time?
It unconnected at some point. Make sure it doesn't again.
Dude, I hope we can make a good episode next time.
Yeah, we got it.
A smooth one.
We'll make it way smoother. Shout out Lolly's Nails now that his mic's working.
Yeah, shout her out. Give her a good shout out.
Okay. She is, for one, an amazing artist, and two, it is such a comfortable vibe when you're in there getting your nails done. So anyone in Sturgis, go get your nails done at Lolly's Nails. I'll figure out her tag so he can put it wherever.
And her Instagram page or whatever she's got will pop up on screen.
Yes.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys, got it all the way through, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment what you thought of the video.
Yes.
We hope to do this more consistent. You guys don't want to miss the next episode.
Keep them consistent. You guys better like, share, comment, post, whatever you got to do. Make sure that he keeps making videos.
Peace out.